Earlier, our three chefs cooked up some elaborate entrees for a table of sporting legends. Now it's time to see if they kicked some goals.
Where are we going, bread first?
Brad dished up a distinguished zucchini flour risotto.
I love risotto.
I love risotto.
Not a big risotto. That tastes all right, though.
I'd like to throw a bit of chicken in there and cook it. Well, that was very nice. I liked that.
I did too, but I think it had a lot of good texture.
I think it's a common misconception that people think you're athletes who just eat carbs all the time, but actually protein's a really important part.
Peter plated a prawn platter.
I must admit, I find it hard to get in and get all the prawn out.
No, pick it up and eat it with your...
Pick it up and eat it. We're in a fine dining restaurant, Lisa. You're trying to get me in trouble.
That ravioli's really nice.
It's very delicate too. It sort of crumbles off the...
I could have a plate of that ravioli. That's good.
All good, that one. That's a winner.
Like that. Home run.
Josh went with an energy-efficient rabbit ragu.
So this is the rabbit. I don't know if I can eat rabbit.
You got to try a little.
Is there any other animals you don't like to eat?
The insides of Nemo.
Very unique. I don't think I've had that taste before.
Nothing wrong with that. That's all right.
I think wholemeal pasta's good though. For an athlete, I think wholemeal's better.
Meanwhile, back in the kitchen,
Going to do a roast chicken breast. A little bit of truffle paste underneath it.
So I've got my lamb seared off.
We've got a nice yellowfin tuna loin there.
I've just added a little bit of chicken stock in there, thyme, bay leaf, a little bit of garlic in there. That's going to be the start of my roasted vegetables for today. All right.
I'm going to roll it up. Then I'm going to throw it in the freezer. That's just going to set the shape a little bit. Then we're going to pop it on some nice crushed white beans, a little bit of chorizo in there to give it something different.
Got the crepignette stomach lining there. Take a little bit of tomato jam. Pop all the flavour on top of the lamb here. And then wrap it up so we lock all that flavour in before it's cooked.
I've got some truffle paste. Make a little pocket underneath the breast and then put the farce underneath it. Then I'm going to seal it in a bag, poach it off in the stock. If I cut like this, you're going to lose the skin. It's not going to be a pocket anymore, so it's important we slice back here. So as you can sort of see, all that skin comes back down around. Sometimes when it comes to doing the finer things of food, you've got to take a little bit more time and effort to them.
We're making basil pesto. I'm going to blanch my basil just so it keeps the colour. Big pot of boiling water. Lock the flavour in as well. Basil's easy to grow in your garden, so make a pesto with it. A couple of walnuts in there. Pine nuts, tiny bit of garlic, just the tip. Because we're using this for seafood, I don't want too much parmesan in there. Salt, extra virgin olive oil here. Hey, look at that, bada bing. Hey, pesto.
and for Peter's next trick, a head start on dessert.
I've been in the cold room and saw these bananas, you know, as anyone that bakes at home would know, just screams banana cake. A brown overripe banana like that is just full of flavour. Take 10 minutes out of your day and make a lovely banana cake.
What we're doing here is, it's quite delicate, but the point of it is to make it a little bit special and have the flavour of the truffles underneath the skin, so when they slice it, you'll have all that flavour coming through into the meat. Look at that, absolutely amazing. Nicely sealed in there.
Inspired by the sporting talent at the table, looks like our chefs are taking the competition to another level.
Through the goals, here we go. Oh, straight into the boss.
Seriously. I've got to get my chicken in.
We've worked out though, you have to use foil when you play this one because cling wrap when it goes on the stove burns.
We work safe.
Oh no! We've got a problem!
Boys and games, it was always going to happen.
Back to the gym for you, that was your love handle that hit there.
Sorry mate, I didn't mean to. That was an accident.
Yes, it is salvageable. You know what you can do with those vegetables.
The lamb rack just come out. It's been in there probably just over 10 minutes now.
Now all we need to do is nice season, a little bit of oil, straight on the really hot grill there.
Just browning it off. Seems like we're using a lot of butter, but it actually holds the flavour, gives it a nice colour as well.
So, you starting your dessert as well, or?
I am. We're all waiting on Bradley.
He's fallen behind in the race.
For my dessert, I want to try like a yoghurt muesli bar. I'm going to make up a little yoghurt sorbet. Straight in the ice cream machine here. Going yoghurt, sugar syrup, lemon juice. That's going to even things out. That's it.
Dessert's underway for the young guns, and it's time for Pete to carve his lamb.
Don't you hate when they put bones in it?
Yeah.
You want a sharper spoon? Oh, dear. You sharpen that knife, mate.
Here's my lamb rack. So Brad and Josh, the rack on.
He got there in the end, and Pete hopes to perform with his pistachio-crusted lamb rack with barley risotto and baby peas.
Just one side on the tuna. I'm not even going to flip it. Alrighty, so we've got our crushed white beans that Brad tried to sabotage earlier on. Tuna on top. And that's just a light little sauce to go with the tuna. And there you go, a meal fit for a legend.
Josh bounces back from adversity, salvaging his main course to plate a beautiful seared tuna loin with white beans, chorizo and basil pesto.
It's taken a bit of time, but beautifully cooked, nice and juicy. I've been a chef for a long time and I get a buzz out of cooking food like this.
So Brad finally delivers, and it sure looks worth the wait. His main is a black truffle stuffed chicken with roasted vegetables. The Aussie champions will taste those champion efforts after the break.